This year, 2014, this monastery celebrates 70 years of foundation after beginning in the year 1944. At that time, 21 monks came from Gethsemane Abbey, our mother house in Kentucky. And of those 21 monks, the last of the remaining, Father Luke, died just recently, last January, at the age of 102. We are Cistercian monks, the order of the Cistercians of the strict observance. Our primary purpose in monastic mission is that of contemplation. We are a cloistered community, and being so, the contemplative life that we live is, you might say, built upon the foundation of prayer, work, and study. The work, of course, the work of our own hands. And it is a type of work which sustains us financially, which supports us. Over the years, our industry has changed from the agricultural type of work to the more modern day type of work to meet the present day challenges. An industry which is right before us is something which is present and we should tap into, and that is tourism. The fact that monasteries all over the world, people flocked to these places. At that time, we knew that we had over 60 to 70,000 people visiting us each year. So what we did is we made a concerted effort to tap into this, primarily by improving accommodations for many visitors, and at the same time taking the initiative to preserve the separation, or I should say the quiet, the contemplative atmosphere of the monastery itself, the very things that visitors come to partake of. We built a heritage center, which is actually a public gathering space that comprises of a welcoming area for visitors, a museum that tells about the history of monasticism in general and the history of this particular community. It also comprises of our gift store, our bonsai store. And after experiencing this public gathering space, one is then prepared to enter into the more prayerful, contemplative atmosphere of the Abbey Church. We have designed a beautiful meditative prayer walk, which takes one from the public gathering space to our beautiful, historic, Gothic Abbey Church. On entering this church, one immediately gets the impression of silence, of solitude, of prayerfulness, of reflectiveness. The very design of the church, the innards of the church, the stained glass, and the beautiful rays of light as carefully designed by the architects to draw one's attention to the sanctuary, the primary place of our worship. Many people come to our monastery. Some come to pray with us. Some come just to spend a time of retreat, a time of reflection, maybe a time to discern some major important decision in their life, maybe to find solace, perhaps to find spiritual direction from sitting with one of the monks. I would say all of these reasons appeal to that part of us, in each of us, that deep innards in us, the place where that spiritual hunger is felt in all of us. In a sense, you might say, there is that monk in every one of us, that deep inner calling to God.